You may recall the heinous murder duo Terri-Lynne McClintic and Thomas Rafferty. They're the couple who until recently were both locked up in Max for the first-degree murder of a young girl, Tori Stafford. Well, government attitudes change, and apparently life in prison doesn't mean all that much anymore because after only a handful of years, McClintic has been released from maximum security in Ontario and is on her way to an Aboriginal healing lodge in Saskatchewan. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the most heinous, disturbing crimes Canada has seen in the last decade at least. This is not a trigger warning, but brace yourself. It was gut-wrenching enough to just read about. Terri McClintic is best known for her active participation in the brutal torture, rape, and murder of a young girl, Tori Stafford. Her heinous crimes do not stop there. She actually boasts about the time she microwaved a live dog and the other time when she was incarcerated for assault and robbery. The story today, well, McClintic has been shipped to Saskatchewan from Ontario where she can retire to an Aboriginal healing lodge in the hopes that she can begin to heal. You know, the thing that Tori Stafford's family will never be able to do. Well, let me be the first to welcome McClintic to Saskatchewan, the very same province that 75% of the population would prefer that you had been put down without a second thought for your egregious, inhumane, evil, albeit willing and capable participation in the rape and blunt force murder of a child. In fact, it turns out that nearly 2/3 of all Canadians support the death penalty for first-degree murders of children. Surprising to most, Canada is actually on par with the United States in our shared support for justice. It is interesting to note the main reasoning many of these folks have for their position on this touchy subject is that first and foremost, it will serve as a deterrent for future murders. Well, that is not much help in young Tori's case. A very close second, however, is that it will save taxpayers money, and other reasons cited were that it would provide closure to the victims' families and that it is impossible to rehabilitate murderers. Just for some perspective, here's a picture of the country club, the healing lodge that this monster is going to be living in. No wonder Tori Stafford's family is organizing a protest in Ottawa. I would really be interested to figure out how much money Ralph Goodale is actually spending to put McClintic up in this facility, but it is likely protected given the circumstances of freedom of information in these cases. Speaking of Goodale, in the government's lame response to the public outcry of this transfer, check out this video of him shirking the responsibility of a child murderer being released to a prison summer camp under his watch.
The officials that have the professional capacity to make that decision are making it in what they judge to be the best public interest.
Last time I checked, the officials that have professional capacity to make sentencing decisions are the criminal court judges who determine sentencing, considering every single stakeholder, which includes the victim's family, friends, and the community. The mentality here is backwards. Why on earth are we prioritizing the interests of the offender over the proper administration of justice? Oh wait, I think this will explain it. Check out this clip.
Right. Why, after just 5 years, move her to a minimum medium security facility?
Well, I understand that she indicated that she was in fact Aboriginal, so that she has therefore said that. The healing lodge is available to her.
Well, the prison management officials have determined this is the best way to both rectify her bad practices in the past.
So let me get this straight. In Ralph Goodale's idea of justice, there are two tiers of criminal. In one group, we have dangerous criminal offenders. And then in the other group, we have Aboriginal bad practicers. I'm sorry, I'm not buying this. This is a woman who beat a child's head in with a hammer, the type we as a society should offer zero sympathy to, let alone frame the terms of her sentence on rehabilitation, instead of punitive and harsh retaliation on the behalf of the hurting family and community. If you agree with me that this is wrong, I invite you to sign my petition demanding that Ralph Goodale quit dragging his feet, Drop the excuses and throw this hardened criminal in prison and throw away the key. Just like what Corrections Canada, in fact, is doing with her male counterpart. But I guess that's neither here nor there. It's a video for another time. For now, I would settle for 25 hard years of time, Canada's toothless definition of life in prison. But I know that will never, ever be enough for the poor family that must go about their lives knowing that this monster is on vacation for the remainder of her sentence. You can sign that petition by going to www.lifemeanslife.ca or by clicking the link in the description. For the Rebel.media, this is Keean Bexte. Please share this petition with your family, your friends, and your colleagues. This is not just a sad day for the family of Tori Stafford. It is a sad day for every mother and father of children in the past and in the future who have and will never see the justice that they deserve.